Hello guys, if you took this trade yesterday that is marked out here and you took a loss, you have taken a bad loss. And let me explain why it is a bad loss. Firstly, there are good losses and there are bad losses, just as there are good profits and there are bad profits. Bad losses are situations where you take a trade, you did not follow through with your rules, you incur the loss. That's a bad loss. There are situations where you take a trade, you followed all your rules, and you took a loss. That's a good loss, because every strategy has its own inherent losses. A strategy with 70% win rate or a strategy with 65% win rate also means that that strategy has 35% loss rate. So it means that 35% of the time you're going to incur losses. So those losses that you incur following through your rules are good losses. But situations where you do not follow through with your rules and you take a loss, that's a bad loss. And that's what I want to show you here. For the good profit, it's the same. You will follow through with your rules for a strategy whose win rate is 55%, it means that you're going to have 45% loss rate. Okay, so if you take a trade following through your rules with that kind of strategy, you are expected to win 55% of the time, and 55% win rate is a very good win rate. You're going to still be profitable. But in a situation where you do not follow through with your rules and you make profit, is a bad profit. So firstly, this trade that eventually turned a loss was dropped in my Telegram channel with a caveat so that we could avoid the loss. So which means anybody that had wanted to take the trade, if they had followed my guidance yesterday in the Telegram channel, would have avoided this loss the same way I avoided this loss. So what happened was, firstly, I dropped this setup, marked out my DOL there, expecting price to continue higher. And if price is going to continue higher, where is it going to continue higher from? I marked out this PDRA, which is this fair value gap, that price should retrace to this fair value gap and then continue higher. That's how I had marked it out and sent it to the Telegram channel. And then if price is going to retrace, where is it possibly going to retrace from? So I went on lower time frame and saw this 1 hour setup. So when I saw this 1 hour bearish fair value gap, it got my attention because it was overlapping this fair value area. So it then means that I expected price to tap into this area, but not to do a deep retracement, but tap into this area and then continue lower up to this point. Maybe take out this one first and then take out this one and eventually take out these lows. So that was my expectation yesterday for this particular setup. Eventually price did that, did tap into the area, this fair value area, which was a good one, and then price started coming lower up to this point. Then it became interesting to me because price tapped into it and then stopped there without creating new bearish fair value gaps. And since that did not happen, that was a moment of caution for us. That's not the time to engage in the market, but to keep waiting and watching. And then because of that, I sent this message to the Telegram group that look downward here, an area of interest has been tapped. So I told them, go on lower time frame to find your entries. And then I gave the caveat, but take note that the new FVGs are not yet created. So that's what I dropped in the Telegram group yesterday. Following through with that, losses were avoided. Not following through with that, losses would have been taken. And if losses were taken, that is a bad loss, because eventually price now decided to create bullish fair value gap 1, bullish fair value gap 2, bullish fair value gap 3, indicating that the bullish trend was still very strong, so strong that retracement to that 1 week fair value gap did not happen yesterday. It might still happen because I still expect price to come this way and then go this way. It might still happen, but so far it has not happened. Instead, what we have is that price went upward and then it's coming downward again. So this is how you avoid unnecessary loss. This is how you avoid bad losses, by following through with your rules. The same thing with profits, good profits or bad profits. But I encourage you to take good profits. And how do you take good profits? How do you take good losses? By following through with your rules. You take good losses and you take good profit. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your questions are in the comment section. Thank you very much.